I don't think he ever did that.
Hey everyone, this is Anthony with Things That Weren't Cool in High School. Last week we did this. I actually said it was Tornado Tag Podcast, and I didn't catch it. No, neither did anyone else. But
well,
yeah.
I had my Mysterio helmet on, so I would have told
Yeah.
you, but you couldn't hear shit.
We were out of fucking control.
Before
Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for the support and continued support to the show. If you're watching this, please hit that like and subscribe button and help us get our subscriber count up. Because we need to get that number up a little bit. If you are watching this on audio, follow us, subscribe to us, whatever you got to do, and if you can give us a rating system, that'd be cool too. If it's available on your service. Tonight's topic is going to be the Mistress of Darkness, Elvira, and it's handled by Andy.
Mistress of the Dark.
Mistress of the Dark. Sorry,
I'm feeling a sneeze. That's why I muted myself.
Yeah. And we're gonna start off right away with Ben. Ben has unboxing to do. We're gonna do that right away. But
cool.
If anyone wants to support our channel and grab some cool stuff, we do have a merch page. So go check out the merch page in the links below.
All right, so this unboxing.
Ben's got a knife.
Yes.
It's a butterfly knife. He's like,
Ben, can you tell me what Limited Run is? Because I have no idea.
Limited Run is a gaming company that they do special limited run games with.
Hence, limited run, I guess.
So
Gotcha.
games that Andy and I were talking about, like
Downloadable
River
only
City
ones?
Girls,
Okay.
like physical releases,
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
much. River City Girls, the Jay and Silent Bob beat 'em up,
Okay.
a whole bunch of them, and there's going to be a really cool one.
Cut
Relax.
towards me, thank you.
yeah, so that's their main thing is
Safety for you. but
download
just
only
fucking
games that make physical
stab my
copies of,
eyes.
but they also do other
good.
ones, and it's pretty cool and like kind of rare games. And there's
So-
a couple
so
other
this is actually-
Castlevania games too.
This is
Does
actually
this.
porn, right? Limited run porn.
Yeah.
No. It's actually,
He opens up and what if it's something goofy you didn't?
It's paper. What if you just pull out a dildo? It's like fucking.
Limited edition.
it's actually
It's a big-
Psychonauts.
Psychonauts.
Yeah,
On
this is,
PlayStation 1?
well, for the Xbox and all. I actually got the limited edition version. Comes with all the cool doodads and stuff, and they usually include like a card, like a
Yeah.
holographic card and stuff.
You remember that Toe Jam No game I got that
Yeah.
time? That's from Limited Run.
They actually open it.
Yeah, fucking right. If you're gonna unbox it, might as well.
I've never played Psychonauts.
Neither have I.
Neither have I.
How much
Is
did you pay for this limited run of Psychonauts?
I think like $60. The limited
It's not
edition,
terrible. Yeah, ain't too
like
bad.
collector's edition.
Some
That's-
of them are $100, you know, or more. Like River City Girls, I just got the game because I'm not giving up like $80 for
Yeah.
some special edition. What if I don't like the game? You know?
Did you play it?
No, not yet. No, I didn't get it yet. It should be soon. Look at this.
Ooh.
It's like a puzzle box.
Hang on.
Don't break it.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to
Oh, that's fancy.
friggin' open it.
All right.
If we get like a shoehorn or some shit, you represent Murphy there.
Ben's fucking shoehorning it.
Here's the part where Ben destroys the box,
Yeah.
like he did.
Whoa!
with that
Hey,
Earthbound.
there's all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
in
there's
there.
stuff and things.
Oh,
All
snap.
right. So there's the Psychonauts CD
By the soundtrack.
soundtrack. Then there's a huge poster. I don't want to unravel that.
Thank you.
Then there's the then there's a Psychonauts game for the PlayStation 4. I got it for. And then there's the Steelbook with everything all included in it.
So what's in the is there 2 games?
It's just only one game, but it's just like all the bells and whistles.
So
pretty
like
much.
there's probably a fancy art book in here or something.
Yeah.
That's
I
what they
mean-
give you both. You think they would just give you
Are you a
one.
fan of the Psychonaut series?
I never really played it. I just figure I'd pick it up.
And you're just like, all right, fuck it, I'm going right for the special edition.
Yeah.
A psychic odyssey through the minds of misfits, monsters, and madmen. That's the join the Psychonauts. I don't know anything about this game at all. Fight mental demons, sort emotional baggage.
Sounds like my life.
Uncover hidden memories and explore the fantastic realm of the inner mind.
It sounds like my life.
It's like all nice and cool looking, all the steel book.
Oh, let me open up.
yeah, take a look.
Take a look at it.
Oh, it's a brain inside. That's
Oh,
pretty
would you
cool.
look at that?
But if you pay for the steel book,
Don't just
why,
look at it.
Why
Look
did
at
they
it.
give you that? You know, why didn't they just put it all in the steel book and here you go?
Sure.
I guess for people to show off or do whatever, and then
All right.
boom, a little bit there, and then there's your game.
The one cool thing they do is they make full color booklets, and
Oh,
like
nice.
not many people do that anymore. And
Yeah.
there's like all kinds of stuff in it.
It's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
cool if you're into Psychonauts.
Yeah, it's one of the games that just escaped me. I think it was PlayStation 1 or was it 2?
No, it was like PlayStation 2, Xbox.
Okay.
It was more like more like a cult classic thing. If you bring up Psychonauts to anybody, they'll be like, "Yo, this is
Except the 4 people at this table.
yeah." It's like, "Yo, this
we
is like
we
the
never
shit."
played it.
Oh well.
It looks cool.
I think it was a PC release as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
It was on my radar.
Who makes-
I never played it. I never tried it. I wanted to.
Who makes what's the? I know you put it back in, but what was the game company? Is it the same people that make Brutal Legend?
Sure.
Double Fine made this.
It is. Actually, the company who
beginning
made
of that?
the company who made Psychonauts, I do know this one. The company who made Psychonauts, so they're making Psychonauts 2,
Okay.
and it's going to be for every platform.
Oh.
But Psychonauts 2 is going to be the last game made by that developer that's going to be cross every platform.
Oh.
Because now they're Xbox exclusive.
Oh, okay.
get outta
Maybe
here.
Yeah.
maybe it's that Double Fine then.
It is, yeah.
Other than Brutal Legend, I can't name one other game though.
Yeah.
I like Brutal Legend.
Got it all in.
All right, good job.
All right.
That's my Bob Burger's voice. I don't know the wife's name.
Oh,
Linda.
Linda.
Oh, Linda talks more like this.
Oh, you're surprising me.
Make your voice more old time Jew. You know.
It's a surprise, Bob. I know it. I'll go upstairs and act surprised.
I watched the two. There's 3 new episodes. I watched 2 of them. They're pretty good.
I've been watching Big Mouth.
Oh, I didn't get the chance to.
I
yet.
watched season 2, and I just started season 3.
No, I watched
Ripped
season
through
2. I
season
didn't watch
3.
season 3, but it was a great show.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Ripped through season 3.
I figured you would. Did you learn anything?
Ben does
What
that.
did I-
Ben
yeah.
watches a whole cartoon one night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
pretty
you learn
much.
anything?
What did I learn?
Like, did you learn anything about the
Hey, I don't want to
reproductive
hear
system?
it. I heard that they really fucked up on one of the set
You don't
the
gotta be right on
spectrums,
top of it. You
like
can
the-
give yourself a little space. You're like
they were
on
saying
it.
about like pansexual and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like all the different versions of being like with gender and whatnot. They really fucked up on it, and they're like, we are so sorry that we did.
I mean, to be fair,
But whatever. I mean, it
A
kind
lot
of
of them things
introduced
are
a
so
lot
out
of
there that
Yeah.
nobody really knows
Yeah.
what they're talking about.
I mean, I'm not one to hate, or I don't question. I don't, you know what I mean? But what was it, like 567
once you
genders?
have gay, straight, and bi, what else?
No,
really?
there's
Oh,
boy,
there's-
there's boy, girl, and then there's like 7,000 other genders.
Yeah, but I mean, but like, I think he's
Yeah.
saying like the sexual alignment. There's a bunch of them too. I'm like,
I don't
well,
know.
What really? You're just
Oh, pansexuals were like, it's kind of like being bi, but you're not into the sexual act. You're more into the person.
well, you're still with
It's
a guy or a girl,
weird.
aren't you? So
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know.
I'm sorry for saying that, but I just, in a way, I like how Big Mouth
We're very knowledgeable when it comes to certain topics, but people's genitals are definitely not one of them.
yeah.
I barely understand my own.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice thing that
I start peeing. I'm like, why are you getting hard, man?
Yeah. Oh, hey now, hey now.
There goes the curtains.
Hey now.
it's kind of nice knowing that like some show at least is taking the bull by the horns and actually talking about it versus like nothing at all.
But they're probably making fun of everything.
Oh, of
they make fun of
course.
everything. They make fun
And
of
just
jerking
life in
off.
general,
Here's
really.
the thing.
I wouldn't say that's really.
It's more or less it's literally an R-rated version of a sex education show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah, 100%. There's humor. You should find humor in stuff like that.
And there's fucking musicals about how life is terrible. It's like, oh, this is the shittiest part of your life, and like they go and like all dance.
monster.
The Shame Wizard.
The Shame Wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shame was.
And the Coach Steve. You'll be my friend. What does he call him?
friend,
Steve.
I'm Coach Steve.
I want to be a Gary.
He calls him something else.
Gary comes over when your mom's husband's not at work, and he does
The
push-ups on your mom.
The Shame Lizard or something.
I don't know. But the Shame Wizard's trying to shame him, and he just keeps asking questions. And he just gives up on... The Shame Wizard gives up on life.
And he calls him like Shane Lizard then too. Because he fucks it up so bad. He's just like, I'm Shane Lizard. Like fucking Brit.
Yeah. So anyone have any
show.
news that happened since we've been gone?
Oh my.
I'm checking the Facebook page now.
I didn't see Joker, but a lot of people said they like it, and it's real dark.
I'm getting like mixed reviews.
Yeah.
I have 50-50, but a lot of the
I
people
didn't
who are
get to
saying
see it,
a lot of
so
people who are
I
saying
can't say
50-50. The ones who are saying they absolutely hated it, a lot of them are diehard Marvel fans.
Oh boy.
So that doesn't help out because they're just automatically trying to find a reason to hate it.
We kind of glazed over this on the Bang and Beers episode.
Yeah.
My argument.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bitch about something and you're saying that you like the multi-universe fucking theories, it's like, shut the fuck up. Let it roll. Like, let it ride.
If you like the multi-universe, then you can watch the Arrow Flash crossover. That's going to have every DC thing ever.
Yeah, Michael
Hey.
Keaton's Batman.
Yeah, everything's in
I don't know
that.
how I feel
Burt
about that.
Ward's Robin?
Yeah, but
Maybe or is that a whole different? Yeah, but still though.
Plays old Robin, but it's pretty cool. And they're even going to have the Teen Titans from DC app in it. Like that's pretty
That's
cool. That every
cool.
DC show exists in that multiverse.
That's cool.
I like that. And they don't have to focus anything on it, you know.
Oh, the Are You Afraid of Dark first episodes on YouTube right now. I did not watch it.
On YouTube, wow.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I was never real into that.
PlayStation 5 has officially been named.
Oh, I wonder what it's named.
PlayStation 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get out.
Imagine that.
I think I posted the what's the Nick Cage meme where it's like you don't say.
Yeah.
don't say.
Leroy Greenman's blowing up all over the internet.
know, yeah.
He's really cooking that.
Playing that Switch, yeah.
He just played Switch in the ECW arena.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish I was on this show. It's like a lucha show too.
Yeah.
wild.
Just trying to scroll through here, see if we got anything. We have some X-Men, like some comic book stuff.
Kevin Feige is now the guy that was in charge of the Marvel movies. Is in charge of the comic books. Now,
Yeah, he's
Marvel.
in charge. He's in
Yeah,
charge.
it's like the CEO of
He's in charge of the
creativity.
whole. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
movies, TV show, comic books.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. There's a little thing I posted on there too. It said, "What table would you sit at?" Did you see that?
That was so fun.
Some of them were too small and I couldn't really make it out.
All right, so like table
There
one
was a robot in the back. I'm like, is that from Chrono Trigger?
in the very back table. That
Yeah.
looks like Transformers. Bumblebee.
It's Bumblebee.
So it's
Oh, is it?
Bumblebee, Chucky from the Rugrats, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, the animated lunch
That's like the new
tables.
meme. And then they put
Yeah,
different
number
cartoon
10 would
characters.
be Peter Griffin, Adventures of Grim and Mandy, and Bob's Burgers.
Randy was
That's
good.
that's a top pick right there. That's
Tina.
That's a top 3 for me. I like Family Guy. I love Bob's Burgers and Adventures of Grim
Grim
was a good
Adventures of
show.
Billy and Mandy.
Pink Panther, Garfield, Popeye.
Not sitting at that one.
That's for an old guy.
I like Garfield.
I don't know who that's supposed to be.
That's Spinelli from Recess.
So
Oh, I never seen
Recess,
Recess.
Arthur, Wild Thornberries. I'm not sitting
Who's
at that
Arthur?
table. The
Arthur,
Oh, that
the
Aardvark.
Aardvark.
Oh.
No, I was singing the Franklin
religious.
theme song.
Ed, Nettie, Adventure Time, and SpongeBob.
I like Adventure Time.
Ooh,
Not
I like
SpongeBob.
Ed, and Eddie. That's like actually the longest running Cartoon Network cartoon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Simpsons, Rick and Morty, Dragon Ball Z. I'm staying away from that table.
That's a weird collection.
never
That
sit at that
is.
table.
This is actually my table right here. I'd throw out Cat Dog though.
Cat Dog, King of the Hill, and the Muppets.
Ooh. The Muppets. Well, maybe the Muppet
Steve,
Babies.
you-
Yeah.
you
It's
look like a
Kermit.
Muppet guy.
It's Kermit, Hank Hill. Oh. And I mean, I could sit
Cat
with
Dog.
Kermit and Hank Hill and get Cat Dog out of there.
Propane.
And at the same time, I'd throw
Propane
Cat Dog
sesame.
at Girl from Doug, so I could sit next
Patty
to
Mayonnaise.
Yes, because the next table is Dexter from Dexter's Lab
Okay.
and Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get myself right in the middle of all that.
So this is the table I would pick: Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Pokemon, Pikachu,
Oh. You know what?
That's a good combo.
I was never into Red and Snippy.
and then you got Futurama. What's that show?
it's Bender, Naruto.
Naruto, and then Boondocks.
Oh,
the Boondocks.
I like Futurama.
You know who? Like, if you would have done like, see, table 5 is really good, but if you would have replaced Samurai Jack with Powerpuff Girls, that's probably my table.
Where's regular show? Why ain't they on there? That show's
No
fantastic.
regular show.
Fantastic. Get rid of some animes.
What else we got?
Make the all anime table.
Marvel Studios will recast all of the X-Men except for Deadpool,
Which is like, no shit. you
Yeah.
know, like- I mean, if Hugh Jackman wanted to do it, then they'd keep him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on.
out right now on Steam, but it is also coming to Xbox Preview this month is the game Session. So if you're a fan of the game Skate, like the Skate series, Session is supposed to be the successor of that, but not done by EA Sports. And it's supposed to be even more challenging.
Skate was kind of hard.
It's a simulator.
Oh, okay.
So before, when you would just hit the button down, like you would just do the thumbstick to like push down and
Wasn't
up.
your 2 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, it was just one. Your one stick was your tricks thing.
Oh, I thought skate was your feet.
No, that's how this new game's going to be.
geez.
So how your right stick is going to be the way you position your right foot, and your left stick's going to be your left foot. So if you kick off with your right foot and you want to push up with the nose and the left,
Yeah, fall right down.
so it's supposed to be a and then each foot has its own button to push and pull.
wow.
It's supposed to be super challenging. Since we were gone to Fortnite, reset their entire game pretty much.
It said it blew up the map, but was someone playing in a black hole?
The entire
hole,
the
yeah.
entire game went to a black hole for like 2 days, and people were like, "Is this game over?" And then they're
Were they
like,
losing their minds?
and then they came back 2 days later. Catwoman has been cast for Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, I did not put 2 and 2 together that is Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah,
Until someone said it, I was like, oh.
she looks good. And the funny thing is people are complaining that Catwoman's black, and I was like, hey, by the way, if you watch 1966, Catwoman was black and Joker was Mexican.
The second Catwoman. Or was she the third? I forget.
Yeah.
There was 3 Catwoman, but Eartha Kitt, yeah. I don't care because
Gay Latino.
I'm kinda not-
He was, he's a gay Latino.
I'm not on the train for that Batman movie because of Twilight Guy as Batman. Like a
They released the game controls for 2K20, and it seems very, very simplified.
Really?
Yeah.
The graphics do not look good.
It depends on what guy you're looking at. It really does.
Yeah, like the creative guys, so you make your own girl for career.
They
you make
still
a guy
look
and
like
a girl.
creative characters.
Yeah, but they look terrible.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Google Stadia is going to release in November 19th, 2019. So a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
Big dick energy from Google there.
I'm gonna predict a bomb there.
Yeah.
Like the Ouya or Ouya.
Oh yeah, Ouya. Shikar video game is now out on Steam.
They've been working on that for years.
Yeah. So I would like to see that come to Switch, but it is what it is.
It looks like it's kind of like Fire Pro, but I don't know. I don't know how it plays.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got news wise. Unless anyone else has anything.
I don't know. Let me see here.
If we don't have anything, we can get right to Steve with his Nintendo news.
might as well. I'll look here my way. He just shouts some Nintendo. I reserved Shield. Apparently, I didn't have Pokemon Shield reserved. When I picked up my Marvel Barbie dolls,
Yeah.
they called about. Did anyone call you? I was like, no, why? I was like, your Marvel Barbie dolls came. I was like, oh, okay, I'll be right over.
I'm on my way.
But I have $5 on each of them, and I just moved over to Pokemon Shield, and then Final Fantasy VII, and that. What's the Outer Worlds?
I'm gonna get
That
I'm
looks
gonna
really
get the
good.
Pokemon double pack on.
Are you gonna
on,
spring for both?
I'm gonna get it on Amazon. I'm gonna wait. Not this. So what I'm doing is this paycheck. I'm gonna pre-order 2K20.
Okay, what are you gonna pre-order?
I'm gonna pre-order because I want.
I usually wait.
I want to get the Fiend, and I want to get.
Oh, is that the way you get them?
The Fiend? Fiend, Kane. Fiend, China, and Hogan are the pre-order characters. But if you pre-order it now, you get like the bumps in the night thing, which is like
The zombie character,
Yeah.
like the toys. Yeah,
yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
I gotta turn it off.
Yeah, it's all right. What do you mean? Bray did get drafted.
Oh, they're trading. So they're supposed to trade a bunch of people back and forth. We're talking wrestling here.
Yeah, sorry.
It's something that makes no sense.
Yeah,
Something fucking goofy,
Yeah.
probably.
I seen on Xbox as well. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be on every platform. But Civilization 6 is going to come to Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I like that game a lot.
I was just playing that.
Yeah, I play it all the time on Switch. Super. It's difficult though, for me anyway, because I'm not very good at it. But I like playing it. There's something else I wanted to say. I don't know. There's supposed to be a leak out right now of how Sonic's going to look in the new movie, and I guess
I see one.
Yeah.
It looked a lot better.
and people like it.
I saw the
They're
leak.
into it.
Yeah,
Trying to think of something else here.
Because he looked terrible.
Oh yeah. So this week I'm gonna do WWE 2K20. I'm gonna pre-order that. Then The next time I get paid is October 31st. So on my payday, I'm gonna leave work and I'm gonna go pick up Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah, I want to get that, but I'm like Pokemon's coming out.
Yep.
They pushed it back to what, November 6th or something like that.
Yeah,
It's later than that.
Oh, is
I
it?
think it's November 18th.
Oh, it really got pushed back. then.
November 15th.
Okay.
15th. Yeah. So then I have another paycheck in between that, and that paycheck will go to the Pokemon.
See, I can't. I don't want to buy a bunch of games because there's like that Outer Worlds comes out. Like maybe I'll get it because like I don't want to start one and then 2 weeks later get a new one.
Yeah.
Unless I just sit on it, you know.
I'm used to sitting on games, but they're the 3 ones I'm going to pick up this month. And then my buddy's picking up Call of Duty because we game share
Oh, okay.
the new Call of Duty. So I'll get to talk a little bit about that as well.
I think Luigi's Mansion 3 actually has like
Multiplayer.
a multiplayer that
Online
looked pretty
multiplayer,
Cool.
yep.
That looked really cool.
Can't wait.
I'm going to play the shit out of it. I'm playing
Can't
dog
wait.
shit out of it.
Maybe we'll play together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it eventually, but
We can go suck together.
whoa, Jesus!
We're going to suck it up, boy.
It's called Bread Alone.
If we can if we all get here like before the show starts, before shows, we could definitely be booking trading Pokemon and playing Pokemon with each other too.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
You know what sucks? Like you're in both games, and there's no way for you to trade with yourself.
I can definitely
You
see
know,
I can definitely see after shows if you don't have work, you being here
Oh,
till
yeah.
like 1.
It's over.
Like
over.
she's like, are you coming home?
Smells like clean.
We're battling.
Well, she's already asleep by the time the show's over, so it's beautiful.
Oh
I
yeah,
can-
so, yeah. I'll get all my edits
very
done. They're like,
sweet.
yeah.
It's like a what's the them hard candies are sweet and sour.
I'm gonna drink off Ben's
Sours?
beer for now because
It's like
after
it's sour like a warhead, kind of.
Yeah, like a warhead.
after Friday I won't be able to do this.
Slide that in there.
It isn't bad, but I wish the beer taste wasn't in it.
It just tastes like grapefruit juice to me.
Like if it was sweet and sour and not beer,
I would actually.
I get the beer at first.
do you have any cans? How many more cans of that?
I have enough.
I would like a can or two of that.
I got
if you can
55.
sacrifice it.
I have one. I gave you one.
Well, yeah, that's for the show though.
Yeah, but still.
It's good. It's not very carbonated.
I would like to have that as like a personal beer. That's really good. It tastes like grapefruit juice, but more sour, more sweet.
God.
They have like apple, cranberry, brown sugar, vanilla beans, and I forget what some other stuff is in there too.
Some other stuff and things.
Yeah.
All right, so Nintendo news.
Yeah. Real quick, I'll just kind of re-glaze over the weekly releases. This week is Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 packed together, $49.99, all DLC and expansions. Planescape Torment, that was on the 15th, and also on the 15th, Planescape Torment and Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition, $49.99, all expansions and DLC included. Also on the 15th, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Complete Edition. Also on the 15th, Overwatch Legacy Edition. Do you guys see that in the news?
Overwatch came out today. Today's the 15th, right? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, today's the 15th.
Oh, so it is.
Overwatch and The Witcher 3 both came out today.
Yep.
Oh wow, how about that?
And then also that Zombieland game that I was telling you about comes out today as well.
Yes.
So that was the releases.
Neil Patrick Harris cast in Matrix 4. Just want to put that there.
Really?
Yeah, that's official. It doesn't say what he's playing though.
So as always, well, I'll start with right now Walmart currently has a 2DS. It's $10 off Nintendo 2DS Scarlet Red with New Super Mario Bros. 2 bundle. It's available till Halloween. There's currently 373 games for sale for the Switch, or for Nintendo rather. Here is just a few. Batman Telltale series, normally $14.99 down to $7.49. Also, Batman: The Enemy Within, same. It was $14.99. It's marked down to $7.49.
Was that the second one? Telltale, The Enemy Within.
Yes.
Okay.
There was a game. It's like an arcade shooter. Valfaris. It has it's heavy.
Show me that. Yeah.
Heavy metal influenced. That's marked down a little bit. $24.99 down to $22.49.
That looks pretty fun.
Looks good. There was a game I had to ask Ben about before. I'd never seen it before. It's Night Trap. It was a
for
Sega
Sega
CD.
yeah.
That's getting a Switch release.
I wonder if it's the controversial version where they choke a girl or something.
Ooh.
Because they're like vampires. And
Choking underage girls.
It's normally $14.99. It's marked down to $4.50. So
it's terrible. Even without the controversy, it's a terrible game.
that Mabel in the Wood game, $14.99, marked down to $13.49. And looks like all the Lego games were half off. They didn't announce it as a thing, but as I look through, every Lego game seemed to be half off. So
Yeah, I'm
worth it.
really tempted to get I want to get one of the Lego games. The one I really want.
It might be
I'm
$20.
waiting for the DLC. I wanted to get the complete edition.
Resident Evil 0. normally 20. All three. Okay, so Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 4, and
5 and
Resident
6?
Evil 1.
Okay.
They will be released later this month,
Okay.
but right now they have 0, 1, and 4 for sale. They're all three of them are normally $29.99. They're all marked down to $20.
That's where they should be normally.
I agree.
My opinion.
Yeah. I would say all
More
three
people
for
to get
40.
to them, more accessibility.
I just don't see that being a $30 game as a re-release.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on,
Multiple times over.
they're on PlayStation for $20 each, or maybe even $14.99. And same with Xbox.
Mortal Kombat 11, $59.99, marked down to $35.99. This one actually kind of came up in my news feed. I thought it was interesting. I never even heard of it. Revenge of the Bird King.
No idea.
It came up on my news feed. It's making news because it's on sale in the eShop for 9 cents.
Oh, well, then I'll take 2. Yeah. I wonder how it is.
I don't know. It looks.
I might go buy it for 9 cents. Should probably
That's-
switch.
I think
We'll
that's
have to
kind of
bring
the
a Switch
idea.
one time.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll just bring the Switch and we'll do a live Pokemon playthrough.
Yeah.
We're all in different regions.
And that is the bulk of what I have for Nintendo.
Okay.
I have the Steam stuff then later if
All
you
right.
want.
So Xbox's deals are going on right now. Blades and Boom franchise sale. So it's essentially it is all the Far Cry games
Okay.
and all the Assassin's Creed games. So you can pretty much get any Assassin's Creed or Far Cry full game and DLC together or buy them separately. So say if you're a type of person who went out and bought maybe Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you really liked it, only bought the regular edition, put it down,
Yeah.
and you're like, you know what, I'll pick it back up. I can get the DLC super cheap. Now's the time to do it. I'm like, Howard Stern, I'm burping the mic.
They're all Ubisoft. And then, burn the mic and then blame Robin.
Yeah,
Robin.
Robin. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, $24. Far Cry New Dawn, $25. Origins, Assassin's Creed, $18. Far Cry 5, $15. Assassin's Creed Triple Pack, $29.69. Assassin's Creed pack, which is pretty much the two new ones, I believe. It's
Redemption.
that one's $40. The Far Cry bundle, which I believe is Far Cry 3, 4.
Blood Dragon.
No, 3 is in like 3.
Oh, wow.
4 and I think 5 are all 36. Far Cry 3 is $15, and then Assassin's Creed Legendary Collection, which I think is the entire run of the games, is $70. You can get like almost all
That's
the
worth
games.
it.
Yeah.
Blood Dragon is my favorite Far Cry, though.
Then we have the WB games for sale. Now this is where it gets a little weird. All right, so WB makes the Lego games, right?
Yeah.
But they also are very pro DC games.
Yeah, because WB owns DC.
So you can get the Mortal Kombat series. Mortal Kombat 11, $36. Hitman 2 for $19.79. The Shadow of War Definitive Edition, which is the newest
Shadow Mordor.
For $24.
I bought that for $5 at the auction, Brandon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight for $10. DC. This is the one I really want to pick up, but I want to get this with the DLC and everything included. I want to get the Lego DC Supervillains game.
Oh, okay, I never played that one.
It's on sale right now for $24. The Arkham Collection is $24. And here's a game that if you have not played it yet, but you even have a remote interest of the movie franchise, this is a game I'd recommend and tell you to pick up. It's kind of grindy, but it's really, really, really fucking fun, and I had a really good time with it. Mad Max.
Oh, yeah. I bought it used for $20. I had a real fun time.
Yes,
It's a lot of there's like
you're
5
driving
different
around.
things you do, and you just do the 5 things over and over.
Yes.
But
It was
it's
a
fun.
very good, I think it would be, the way I described it, it was like Assassin's Creed 1. It was entertaining, it was fun, you do the same 5 things over,
Yeah.
but the allure of being Mad Max was
And upgrading the car and
it was
stuff. and the
it was
shotgun.
entertaining. Yeah.
And it played like Batman. The fighting was
Yes.
like Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
That's why I was
pretty
like, why
cool.
can't they just take this and Gotham City, the car, and drive the Batmobile around? You
Yeah.
know? That'd be awesome.
Yep.
I enjoyed that. I beat the whole game. I did almost everything, and then you get the 1985 outfit and car, or whatever, the 80s one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. So pretty much you can get all the Lego games as well in this bundle. So the Harry Potters, the other DC games,
Indiana Jones.
and the Marvel games.
Oh, wow.
So you can get the Lego Marvel collection, which is all of the Marvel games they released so far for Lego, for $30. Not a bad deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's what you're looking for right now,
What if
there's
they bundled the Marvel and DC games together?
that would be
Whoa.
fucking
Whoa.
hilarious.
Crossover.
Hey now.
Some other things that are going on news-wise, this is kind of not just Xbox, but we kind of talked about Google. That's coming out November 19th. Pokemon Sword and Shield is going to require 10.3 gigs of storage to play in your system.
Ow.
Wow.
We better buy that fucking 256, whatever it was.
Yeah, seriously.
It
That's
needs
crazy.
10 gigs,
Wow.
and it still doesn't have all the fucking Pokemon in it. What?
I wonder why.
they're gonna
I wonder
fucking
why
add
it takes
on.
10.
I have a feeling, just from watching videos and stuff, I think it's going to play like Breath of the Wild. I think you're going to walk outside and it's going to be like, holy
Oh,
crap.
okay, just go where you want.
Yeah,
There
pretty
is
much.
parts of the map where they have shown where it's very Breath of the Wild.
Wow.
I saw like low toads,
Yeah.
is that right? Low toad?
Yeah, I
like
don't-
with the lily pad head.
Okay.
They're like, he's out in the grass, he's in the high
Yeah.
grass, and they're like just swarming over the hill right in front of them, and like
Wow,
cross down the
that's
other
pretty
side.
cool.
It looks pretty awesome.
So they did this thing when they announced the new Ponyta. They did this thing where it was supposed to be like a nature cam, and they're like, we're gonna put a cam on the game and leave it up for 24 hours, and just so you can see how many Pokemon walk by. And it went up for like 8 hours, and not one fucking Pokemon walked in front of it.
And somebody was watching like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. So that's scary. Yeah, Kevin Feige is going to be the MCU boss. He's going to do movies, TV, and more.
Comics.
Yep. So
That's the
new
big thing.
Fortnite we were talking about. There's a new map. Pretty much from what I heard, I don't play Fortnite anymore, but it's a completely new map. It's all brand new.
Is there only one map?
Yes.
Oh,
But the
how
map
does that work?
changes all the time. So like, what they'll do is like in game, and it's pretty cool because when they update the game, they do it live on the fly. So like, there was a map. The part of the map was called Tilted Towers, and it was just like a city. And then during the one game, you've seen a comet in the sky, and it was like hovering in the sky for like weeks, and everyone's like speculating, oh, it looks like it's getting closer. So we see like, and then there's like a hint in the game saying that it's going to drop this day or this day. So people were speculating, and then eventually comets. It wasn't just one comet; it was a bunch of comets. Came down and smashed into like bunch of different spots in the map and changed the atmosphere of the map.
Yeah.
Then they had a thing where it was kind of like Thor's hammer landed, and then they built like a base around it, and then all of a sudden like there was a superhero edition where like, and then all these different things opened up, and like they always change the map constantly. Now they really completely wiped that map and made a complete new one.
Is it a big map?
I don't know. It's a nice size.
No, I meant that when you did play, because I've never played the game.
Yeah,
I know
it was
only
a
one map.
nice size map.
That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Overwatch Halloween event just started. So if you're into Overwatch, that just kicked off.
I've never played it
I
either.
don't really know what's going on, but I know there's a lot of controversy with Overwatch in China.
They actually dumped the Nintendo party. They were supposed to do like a live kickoff party, and they dumped the whole Nintendo thing, and Nintendo had to apologize rather than Blizzard apologizing for it all happening. Yeah, I know that's part of the controversy, and I read it had something to do with China, but I didn't get to it.
Yeah, something with one of the Chinese players pretty much outspoke saying that the country's a shithole. And now the kid's afraid to go back home or something.
geez.
Yeah. And China's asking for him to be sent home now, which is always probably good.
Yeah,
I
we're not gonna kill him or anything.
Yeah, we're going to train him real hard. But yeah, and then Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, I think, just recently came out. So if you're a Destiny 2 player, you can grab that. That's pretty much all I really
You know
got.
what looks good? It's also coming out like right around. I think the same day as Pokemon, the Star Wars game. That one, I forget what it's called. That
the
looks
one,
really good.
The one for the kid from Shameless is in.
I don't know.
Yeah, the one kid from Shameless is the actor.
Oh, the main character.
Yeah, the one who played the Joker.
Oh, that
guy.
lad.
Yeah, he's like the main character of it.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
I wouldn't know his name when he was involved. But
Yeah.
that game looks really good. I'm like, I can't be buying all these games. I'm not gonna have time to play them.
Exactly. And I'll just
gonna-
wait from because Xbox does go on sale pretty often, so it'll eventually pop in there.
That's why I buy used one.
Yeah.
$20. That's my thing.
So what do you got for PlayStation?
So I didn't have much time, but you know how they got rid of Facebook on PlayStation? It said that they're
Yes.
which is so dumb. It said they're trying to work through something. Like I guess PlayStation wasn't happy with how Facebook worked with PlayStation or some dumb reasons. But they said it's not totally gone. They're working on a solution. But I'm like, now you can't share your videos or anything or trophies.
right.
And like what the? Like why would you get rid of that? Like, let's take features away from the system.
Yeah.
Like what? That's a step backwards.
Yeah.
And they're making a Pro controller now. Like you know
Yes.
how the Xbox has their Pro controller, but I don't
Yeah.
like them backpedal things.
So the funny thing is
It's $170.
They
so
did
I
make
won't be
a
getting it.
Pro controller, and it literally is shaped just like an Xbox controller.
The what? The
For
before
PlayStation.
Oh,
That's shameful.
Yeah.
the new one. I mean, it has the touchpad on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then like they did the same D-pad gimmick, and they put the things on the back.
I don't think it was an official PlayStation controller, but a
Oh,
company made a
oh,
PlayStation
okay, I got you,
controller,
yeah.
and it was like their Pro controller, and it looked. I mean, the exact layout.
Yeah, like
was-
not Mad Cats, but yeah.
Yeah, it's literally an Xbox controller for
Yeah,
PlayStation.
well now they're making a PlayStation's making an official one, and it's like just same things that
have
Xbox
you
One
have you
has.
looked online to see exactly what is now on PlayStation now? Like what games?
No,
like what exclusives
I know.
are on there?
I know it's $10, but like I don't have the time to play those games.
Yeah,
so.
I'm interested to see what exclusives.
I would
are on
assume
there.
Last of Us, God of War 3. I mean, for Sony.
What about God of War 4? Is that the
Oh,
new one?
that's
Right?
what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, God of War 4, which is just God of War, which is so dumb because, like, hey, I want to play God of War. Well, which one do you start with? God of War.
Yeah.
This one or that one? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, boy.
yeah. I guess this one because it's on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game's really good. So I didn't look at the sales at all. Just the Facebook thing and the Pro controller.
Yeah.
And that's really about it. PlayStation Now, probably never. It's cool, but like,
It would interest me if I already didn't have Xbox Game Pass.
yeah, because if you had two, where would we find the time?
And
play
like I said,
that?
I'm already stacking games. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of games coming out from now to the end of the year or so. That, especially that Outer Worlds. I'm like, that comes out in like, I think a week or two. And then Pokemon comes out in like 3 weeks. Like, do I just sit on Outer Worlds? I want to
Yeah.
play it 'cause it's like Fallout, but that's a huge time sink.
You know, as soon as you go Pokemon, you're not coming back.
Yes, that's why I'm like, I don't want to really start anything unless it's a quick one.
Yeah.
So Pokemon.
So what's going on with movies and TVs right now?
TV right now, I'm just gonna go kind of like from the beginning of like this week or like last week, and go from there. Are You Afraid of the Dark came out. It was a limited 3-part revival of the popular kids television show. I was a big fan of that. There's also Charmed. They revamped that. That came out October 11th. So
Charmed.
Reboot.
It's
Oh,
the,
wow.
it's the
How about that?
reboot version. And then there's either Dynasty or Dynasty, the old school.
I would say
opera.
Dynasty.
Yeah,
with the
I
show
know.
that would
Some
come on
people-
with Dallas.
Yeah, yeah.
I never watched the
awesome.
show, but I have it in my head.
That's awesome.
And on top of that, El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie, came out on October 11th.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. And that one television show, Insatiable, with I forget what her name is. It's like not Vanessa Hudgens. It's one of those Disney female actresses. She has like the red hair. She's a little bit like thick, but they have a second season.
I think he means that singer, Ariana Grande.
No, it's
She's
a
not
different
thick.
one. It's her name's like
She's a skeleton.
like Debbie something. I forget what her name is. Her name's like Debbie, but I don't know. But October 14th, Letterkenny. If you're familiar with that, that's like a popular Canadian sitcom. that's been
Somebody asked me
catching-
about that show. I was like, I have no idea.
No idea what.
My one buddy's really into it. I kind of really want to watch it, but I think
Canadian
it's on
TV is
Hulu.
fucking hilarious. Do you ever watch any Canadian shows?
No, other than Kids in the Hall.
Terrence and Phillip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Hey,
So-
buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not your friend, guy.
I'm not your friend, guy. I'm gonna find your face.
I'm so sorry about that. No, like I watched 2 shows, Canadian shows, right? And they try to have like drama, like the USA, like American shows
Yeah.
do, where they like try to fight, and they're like, "I'm really mad about that," and you ever do that? You talk about my wife, you know what I mean? They get all upset, and they're like, "I'm sorry, guy. It's okay. You got a little crazy. I didn't go crazy. I didn't mean to talk about your wife like that." Like, and they're like, "It's cool. Then they become friends like 13 seconds later. Like, it's really funny because they try to get angry, and they're like, "Nah, we're good." Like, yeah, it's fucking great.
And that's actually on its 7th season, Letterkenny. So
Wow.
that's just to give you an idea, like how it like.
It must be doing good.
Yeah, it must be doing well. October 15th, Arrow came out. Well, tonight it came out. So
I haven't watched since season 4. I think I gave up one, possibly 3.
and then back for season 2, The Purge on USA Network. So
Saw
that's
that.
also on
How
as
can
well.
they make a series about one night?
So what happens is, because I saw the previews
Yeah.
for it, I guess what the premise is, with the purge happening once a year, people like get that itch more often,
Oh.
and violence kind of gets out of control.
Yeah.
So that's what the show's
Okay.
about.
Honestly, from what I've seen of the Purge commercials, it's not terrible. It's not bad. It's not bad. So like this guy, the premise is he survived Purge night, and these people were after him and trying to kill him, and now he's like, they're kind of not stopping even though it's Purge nights is over, and he's like, well, what the fuck, man? Like he goes, I can't live my normal life now and then wait till next Purge season so they can come try again. So he's like, I need to fucking stop this now. Like it's kind of like a weird little. It sounds interesting. I think the idea of Purge is terrifying. Like it's like I love when people are like, "Oh man, I wish we had a purge, bro."
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you
really
do,
do.
you do. You're so tough that you would just walk down the street, nobody would fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like, spoiler alert: everyone dies outside the purge.
Yeah.
So that they're not gonna be like, "Oh, look at Billy Badass over there. I'm not gonna fuck with him."
Yeah, wham, hatchet to
He's
the
carrying
temple.
he's carrying a shovel. Like
Yeah.
they'd be like,
It's like them same idiots that like, I wish the zombie apocalypse did happen. Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't even order food by yourself.
yeah, like
That's
I said to my wife though, it is kind of alarming how popular it is. It makes me think. I mean, you're right. I mean, everyone's.
realistically,
It really wouldn't go down like
Realistically, this is a kind of a funny thing that we were talking about one time, and my friends were doing like sketch comedy, and they were going to make like a sketch comedy, and one of the ideas I pitched to them was a purge,
Okay.
but the Schuylkill County purge.
Oh, jeez.
So the Schuylkill County purge, you would think like, oh my god, everyone's gonna murder each other. They wouldn't, because everyone just mostly talk in this area, right? So the Schuylkill County purge would just be like underage kids drinking like in the middle of the street, like yeah, and like I'm buying smokes, dude.
Yeah.
Meth heads would probably kill each other.
Swallowing, chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
I'm going to swallow it.
Yeah, I'm gonna You're so crazy. I'm gonna go buy smokes. I'm 13. Like it'd be like every deer in the county would be dead because everybody would be hunting. Like
Bunch
fuck,
of-
drive down the street, spotlight it, pow, 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 pow,
And
pow.
teens having bad sex.
Yeah, it'd be drinking and driving would go through the roof for one night. Like the racist people would run up to like the first black or Hispanic house and yell curses or
they'd
racial
get
slurs
shot by them.
and then run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the purge would happen. Already.
Sounds like a hoot.
Yeah, the center of town, every town would have a huge bonfire.
Yeah.
People would drink at it.
They burn like everything.
That's like
It'd be like that one time in Ireland where they legalized heroin and other hard
God.
drugs, like for like 13 hours, and then they passed a bill about it. That's
Yeah.
a true thing. That's
Yeah.
a serious.
It would just
thing.
every beer store would be robbed by the end of the night. Like
The liquor stores, all 4 queens would be gone.
Yeah.
They'd be gone for months.
Everything would be gone.
and anything else you got going on?
There are a couple other things then too. I'm just kind of reading up on some stuff. October 18th, Living with Yourself is a Netflix sci-fi comedy with Paul Rudd. Premise of this: Paul Rudd stars in this sci-fi comedy series about a man who undergoes a strange self-improvement treatment and ends up accidentally replacing himself with a second, new and improved version.
Oh, okay.
I think he might be able to pull it off. All the other ones, I'm just kind of like flipping through here. Watchmen comes out on October the 20th on HBO. If you're
HBO,
kind of curious about that,
Blue Dong every episode.
Yeah.
wouldn't be bad.
Is it
wouldn't be
before-
bad to see like just the Watchmen series.
Is it
just to
before or
see
after
yeah.
the
I
movie?
think it might be after. Let's see here.
I'm kind of not interested. I thought the movie was really good.
It's supposed to be a remix. Yeah, that's what a joke. If you
Another
had it
one.
like going during,
Well, you know what that means.
maybe, but
We're
not
bringing
remix.
Rorschach back because he was our Wolverine and he's the most popular character.
Yeah.
So
He was something else, yeah. And then let me see anything else.
they're not trapped. I'm not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with me.
Oh, that's a good. In the Face of Armageddon, Don't Compromise. That's another good one.
All right, what else you got?
BoJack Horseman, October 25th.
That got
So
me in
if
season
you-
5.
Never watched that show.
I started watching it. It wasn't bad.
They canceled that, right?
This is going to be their final installment.
Okay.
Yep, final. It's going to be in 2 parts, and it's going to be the final few episodes in January 2020. And then let me just see if there's anything else here that's worthwhile. I'm getting into November at that point, so
All right,
I
we'll
kind of
wait.
want to save it for there.
Yeah, so comic books, Marvel. Here's some stuff came out in Marvel. Absolute Carnage, Miles Morales, 3 of 3. So that series is done. Age of Conan, Valeria, 3 of 5. It just came out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. She's like a blonde Red Sonja that's not as brutal.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man, number 31 is out.
Spider Ham's getting his own limited series coming up soon.
Oh, yeah?
5 issues. Spider Ham.
Contagion, 2 of 5.
I don't know what's going on with that, but it looks like the street level heroes are getting infected. Well, they're not getting infected; they're fighting an infection. And
Yeah.
makes
This one
monsters or
this
something.
one interests me. I actually picked it up. Doctor Doom 1.
Yeah, my friend said it was good. I didn't get to read it though.
Future Fight First, White Fox.
Oh, Future Fight. That's not the. It's White Fox. It's one of the new. Like they made all these Asian Pacific Rim heroes.
Yeah.
and that's one of them.
I'd
wow.
fox with it.
Yeah,
That's number 1. Gwenpool Strikes Back,
Issue
3 of 5.
yeah. I was just asked.
Immortal Hulk Director's Cut, 5 of 6. Invaders number 10. Journey to Star Wars: Rise of the Skywalker, Allegiance.
So that's going to bridge the movies, like to the new movie. So I picked up the first issue. I did not read it yet, but then they all make one cool cover with like everyone on it. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that all and read it. I might hold off and read all in one shot. It's not 4 issues.
Loki 4, Magnificent Miss Marvel number 8, Miles Morales Spider-Man number 11, Powers of 6 number 6 of 6.
Powers of X. Yes,
Powers of X.
Just wrapped up. I didn't finish the last 2 episodes.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Dark Temple number 3 of 5. Star Wars Target Vader number 4 of 6. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 49. Wow, that's going for a while.
It's almost done. I think that's the last issue. There's one more.
Wow. And then Web of Black Widow 2 of 5.
That's like Marvel's longest running comic right now. That
Squirrel Girl.
in sequential number that didn't get reset. So
Wow.
I mean, like Thor and Iron Man would be, but they got reset. So they're
Yeah.
like whatever 20. Yeah, Squirrel Girl's up there. I think that's the highest one.
Yeah.
Bunch of nonsense.
So then
That's all that is.
DC's got Batman and the Outsiders number 6, Batman Universe number 4 of 6, Batman vs. Ra's al Ghul 2 of 6, Batman's Grave
That just
1 of
came out,
12.
yeah, I don't know
picked that up.
anything about it.
Black Hammer Justice League, Hammer of Justice number 4, Catwoman number 16, Collapser 4 of 6, Detective Comics 1013, Event Leviathan.
Event Leviathan. It's all the villains that Lex Luthor's planning something. I didn't read it.
This is number 5 of 6.
Yeah, the first issue was like $10. I'm like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Flash number 80, Gotham
Flash was
City
fantastic.
Monsters 2 of 6, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy number 2 of 6,
That's good. Well, I read the first issue.
Hawkman 17, House of Whispers 14, Joker and Harley Criminal Sanity number 1 of 9. A lot of big things I heard about that one.
So that's the same. It's magazine size, like the Harleen one that I brought, but I didn't get it because it's like 1 of 9. So I'm like, I'm not $7.99. I was like, wait for a trade for that one.
download.
Yeah.
Joker, You're the Villain number 1. That's
That's the one shot by John Carpenter.
John Carpenter, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Justice League Odyssey 14, Secrets of Sinister House number 1, Supergirl 35, Superman 16, Wonder Twins 8 of 12,
It's still going.
and Wonder Woman number 80. So
Yeah.
that's kind of everything that's going on with DC
If you
and
want a
Marvel.
good app to track comics, it's free. It's called Fresh Comics, and you can pick your list and pulls your pull list every week. You can see what's coming out. You
Nice.
can see your variant covers, whatever you want.
I don't see anything else.
It
that's,
also does cons in the area, and then like websites to buy comics. So
Nifty.
Fresh Comics, it's cool.
Nice. Yeah, so that's kind of what's coming out for DC and Marvel. I haven't read anything since the last episode. I just haven't had a chance to yet. But I got to catch up on Deadpool because Yags wants to talk about it with me.
I'm caught up except for the newest issue.
Yeah, so
Wait.
I think I caught up with the new not Deadpool, Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil. I'm not reading Daredevil.
Yeah.
Chip Zdarsky's writing. I heard it's pretty good. I dropped off in the last run
Yeah.
by Charles Sullivan. I really like him, but I was like, I just wasn't feeling it.
Realistically, when it comes to playing anything new, I really haven't been picking up or watching anything. I did finish Surviving R. Kelly.
Oh, jeez. What was it? A documentary? A series? Like a
Yeah,
documentary
it was
series?
fucking crazy, dude. It was crazy.
How many episodes?
He's a piece of shit. I think it was like nine or
wow.
10. Like fucking crazy shit. Like fucking. I can't even describe how because like it's unbelievable how crazy it was. Like definitely watch it. Even if you were someone who's like, man, I don't think if you are a human being, I never draw the line in the stand. Like you're entitled to believe what you want to believe, but if you legit look at me and tell me that R. Kelly was set up or framed and he's not a piece of shit, like please don't talk to me. Like a guy is a garbage human being. Yeah, it's just fucking crazy. Like there's still people out there that are like, oh, these women just wanted money and they just wanted to set them up. Yeah, that's exactly what they had to shit in buckets.
Yeah.
For 8 months. Like they had to get permission to eat. Like they were forced to have threesomes with this dude and like do stuff with girls that they're not even interested in.
Ugh.
And half the time it was like a grown ass woman having sex with a 13, 14-year-old girl.
God. Ugh.
Yeah, crazy shit. Kids that he would just take away from their parents
Really?
and just their parents.
And he's in jail now, right?
Yes, and
He'll probably not come out.
he got caught with more tapes because he
Oh,
likes to
geez.
videotape himself. Not only does he likes having sex with little girls, but he likes to videotape it. And somehow a lot of his tapes got leaked. And when they got leaked, he tried to say it wasn't him, and then it was like, "Yo, Kells" in the background, like, "Yo, R. Kelly, your social security number is," like, and then like the girl in the video, he's like, "That girl's not underage," and he's like, "Yeah, I like this 13-year-old insert P word.
Oh, God.
Like, and then they're like, "Are you sure she's 13?" Oh yes, this 13-year-old P word is so amazing. It's so
God.
yeah, like he's an idiot. Like he's just like we're not an idiot. He's gross. So yeah, it's a crazy ass.
He shouldn't have had access to all that money.
No.
It's kind of what you're saying.
He shouldn't have access to humans. And the fucked up thing is like people know he's been doing this for years, and no one
Stopped or everything.
no one gave a shit.
Well, it finally came out, man.
I think a lot of other people that work with him should be indicted as well. That's just my opinion.
yeah, they're holding it
Like
back.
some of his agents were like,
His manager.
his manager like, "Oh yeah, we knew." And then there's like his boys like, "Yeah, he would send us to the mall and tell us to go pick up girls." And then like, "How old are you? 13? Cool. Here's my number. Call R. Kelly." Like, you should go to jail.
Yeah.
100% go to jail. But no one did. It took long enough for him to go to jail, let alone people that are accompanying him. But
Speaking of like artists, then too,
I'm waiting for this segue.
Pharrell Williams actually admitted to, that Blurred Lines song with like
Yes.
Robin Thicke. He's like, man, that was really fucking creepy, and like that was a fuck up on my part.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Basically, like if you read the Blurred Lines lyrics,
Okay.
it's supposedly like really creepy. Really,
It's not
like-
creepy.
well, if you think about it,
I'm thinking
it's kind
about
of
it.
like it's like rapey kind of.
No, it's not.
I don't know the lyrics.
Okay.
I know you want it.
So
I know you want it.
Why would Pharrell be mad if he didn't write the song?
Do you know what the definition of blurred lines are?
I have a comment on that. We're reaching this age where like people are apologizing for shit that like
Yeah.
is not.
So blurred lines is when you and someone
Everybody's scared.
are hanging out
Hey.
and you're both sexually attracted to each other,
Whoa.
someone, but there's always that stigma of if we should do it or not.
Okay.
But you both want it to happen, but you have to play that little game where you're like, I'm not sure if I want to or not. And that's what they call the blurred lines. Like you both want something, but
Okay.
you're afraid to act on it.
So
And
that could be anything. Not
exactly.
Nothing
And
sexual.
that's what the blurred lines theory is
Oh.
about.
So why is this guy mad about this?
Because the lyrics are, I know you want it. I know you want it because you're a good girl.
What if he's singing about
Yeah.
Meatloaf and not the singer, actual Meatloaf?
his coloring books.
Yeah.
He's definitely rapping about sex, but
Yeah.
it's fucking.
What if it's a really good lasagna?
Yeah.
I know, I want it.
I know you want it.
Some lasagna.
If he should apologize about anything, if he apologizing about stealing the actual
No,
track because he got in trouble for
he's-
stealing it from Marvin Gaye.
Oh, really? There
He
you
should
go.
apologize for doing Happy for Despicable
No,
Me.
he said he realized that it was rapey, and he was just saying about
So why would
that.
again? Why? Is,
So should he apologize for making the song? You can't be me. I'm a rap star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car because now he's hating cops.
Because
So
of that and our controversy, Blurred Lines is a bad song with gross lyrics. Williams himself talked about that recently in a other interview, said he was largely about his thoughts on toxic masculinity, saying that the Blurred Lines
Oh,
is actually
God.
what made him realize that society is a pretty
There it
damn
is.
misogynist.
now sometimes there is toxic masculinity.
I agree.
Masculinity.
He
but
says that he didn't get it.
It's a
he
go-to
didn't get
thing
in
for some
first
women
when the
to
song
say.
came out, referring the idea that some of its lyrics, "You know you want it," were, as he put it, rapey, because he figured that women
Rapey?
sing those kind of lyrics all the time. Then he realized that there are men who use that same language when taking advantage of a woman. So
What about
that was like
what
his
about when
thing.
female rappers talk about how good their pussy is?
yeah,
What do we
that
consi-
that
Make that
offends
pussy
me
pop.
because I don't have one.
I'm just bringing it up.
No, I'm just
bringing
it
it up.
offends me because I don't have one. So
yeah. I can't make my pussy
Yeah.
pop.
So this Pharrell guy wrote the song.
No, he helped produce it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Robin Thicke wrote it. Alan Thicke's son.
Alan Thicke's son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who makes a lot of sexual songs.
Oh, well, that's kind of what 50% of songs are.
Yeah.
Listen to any song from the 50s. They're all singing about fucking.
Yeah. A lot of it's about 13-year-old girls.
Yeah. I mean,
That was kind of a thing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even
all them songs are about.
even the Beatles talk about fucking a young girl.
Yeah.
Well, she was just 17.
You mean Winger?
And you know what I mean.
Oh, God.
But before too long,
17's
I'd fall in love with her.
You can get married when you're 15 back then, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Jerry Lee Lewis is
Oh, jeez.
banging his 15-year-old niece
Oh,
or something.
I hate Jerry Lee Lewis.
There was that
He's
thing
an
a couple
asshole.
years ago with "Baby It's Cold Outside," and everyone said the lyrics were
Yeah.
that one's
When I listened to it, I was like, and then with the lyrics, I'm like, it kind of
It kind of is,
Yeah,
but it's
kinda is,
also
but,
kind of a
whatever.
fucking
But also-
Christmas
Yeah,
classic.
I hate Christmas
also,
songs.
that
so.
song can fall under the blurred line things where she's like, I don't want to be perceived as a whore if I fuck you, but I kind of want to have sex with you. So she's like,
Yeah.
and this is, listen, if this comes off terrible, I'm sorry, but how many times where you're like talking to a girl growing up and you're like, hey, I like you, and she's like, oh, really? I don't know if we should, and you're like,
All right, see you.
all right. And you had to play that little cat and mouse
Andy.
game, and that's
Yeah.
that's what that's what you did. You play that little cat and mouse
Yeah.
game, you know, like. But now if you play the cat and mouse game, you're like, you're being a creepy guy.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: the only guys that are considered creepy are ugly
Ugly,
ones.
yeah. If you're good looking, you're never creepy.
yeah. no,
Good
no.
looking in shape and have money, you're never the
Yeah, you're fat and ugly
Yeah.
like me. You're a creep.
you're an
ugly fuck.
Yeah, ugly fuck.
You're fucking Brad Pitt. Oh my God, he
Yeah.
asked for a tit pic, Stephanie.
Yeah.
I have to send it.
No one's saying that like Chris Hemsworth is,
Yeah, Hemsworth walks out and flops his dick on the
yeah.
table.
Oh, it's just
It's
no.
like the Thor, hammer Thor. No one's getting offended.
No.
Can't pick it up.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah. Wow.
put a bunch of girls in a male strip club and see and then see how much they talk about male masculinity. When they're fucking trying to stick their finger down a guy's urethra. You know what I mean?
Ugh. Ugh.
Meanwhile, at a guy strip club, we can't even look at a girl for more than 3
Yeah.
seconds. Getting sexual
Don't
harassment
touch
charges.
you. Don't touch you.
You get a sexual harassment charge in the strip club. Honey, you're staring.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm supposed to do.
It's
It's the only thing I'm allowed to do.
Should I
here.
write a book?
The whole
Yeah.
time he was talking about blurred lines, I was thinking to myself about Strippers by NERD.
Yeah.
That song is about fucking strippers.
Yeah. So
apologize for blurred lines.
Should
The song we
Pharrell?
produced,
What about
not.
drop it like it's hot?
Sure.
Yeah. So should Pharrell just start apologizing about his whole career?
Well, that wasn't him.
Yeah.
What?
Drop it like it's hot.
He's in it.
It's Juvenile.
No, that's Pharrell. Pharrell does the verse in that. Oh, and his lyric is, and that's wider than what's spilling down your throat.
Whoa.
So, yeah, he made a song about coming down a girl's neck.
I'm
but
offended. I'm offended.
But blurred lines was got to make an apology letter for that one.
How does that even go, blurred lines? I'm trying to think.
I'm not doing it.
You can hum it. You know, like,
It was a really simple. It was actually stolen from a Marvin Gaye song, and they actually.
I know I heard it, but I can't.
Yeah, they actually got in trouble from Marvin Gaye's people because they took the.
Oh, the beat, and they didn't.
beat,
Like, yeah,
yeah.
how like rappers take the beat and rap over it.
Weird Al does a great parody.
Really?
Yeah, oh my god.
Blurred lines.
Yeah, it's super good.
He's Weird Al's amazing.
Wordsmith, that man.
Wholesome as shit.
Then you'd be Coolio, or get mad at him and lose your career.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Super funny. Hey, do you want me to do Steam sales before we do that?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Actually, I can do this. I can brace this really quick because on Steam currently there's 2,279 games for sale.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
I breezed through the first couple pages and there's nothing worth mentioning.
So
With the exception of,
Is it all indie shit?
for the most part, yeah. With the exception of, I don't know. I know you guys aren't like big PC gamers. What happens is like, on consoles you'll get like your
I
DLC
can barely
packs.
fucking record audio on my PC, let alone play a game.
You'll do like the DLC packs. You know what I mean? You'll get like a bunch of stuff, whatever. On PC, they just release it kind of for the most part when it comes out. So like you might get a new character and it'll just be $2.
Oh.
And another character and it's
Yeah.
$2. So anyway, with that being said, Civilization 5, if you were to get the complete edition, it's $149. It has everything though. That's currently on sale for $34.47.
What game is this?
Civ 5.
Oh.
Civ Beyond Earth. Normally $39.99. It's down to $9.99. That's pretty good. That's the space Civ.
Okay.
Civ 6. Apparently there's a new expansion. I did not know this.
Yes.
So right now it's on sale. Normally $59.99. It's marked down to $17.99 for PC. Platinum Edition. It's kind of the same thing. All those little packages. Normal price for the Platinum Edition is $167.91. That's marked down to $47.75. So that's a pretty good deal. The Platinum Edition. The Platinum Edition has a new multiplayer mode called Red Death, which I did not get to look at. I was telling Ben before the show, I loved Civ 5. So much so that when Civ 6 came out, I said, I don't need it. Because Civ 5 is everything that I ever needed.
And they changed a lot in Civ 6.
That's what I heard. So that's honestly all it's worth mentioning. That Valfaris game that was on Switch, same deal on PC. $24.99 marked down to $22.49.
Well, I'd like to. Yeah, it looks fun. Has the heavy metal soundtrack. So do you want to eat these Kit Kats? Do you want to guess what flavor it is?
Let's do the Kit Kat.
Ooh, is it a guess of flavor?
Yeah. No. It tells you what the flavor. I'm saying, do you want to guess what flavor?
Yes,
It's
sure.
not. It's not outrageous.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if it could be for the summer or a certain holiday. I'll be vague.
Cinnamon.
No.
Summer or certain holiday.
Or a certain holiday, you would eat this item.
Cheeseburger for Labor Day?
No.
Yeah,
Cheeseburger
It's
Kit
kind
Kat.
of.
Fucking pressed cheese in
Kinda.
a wafer. Fucking wow.
I don't know
man.
how to give it. I don't know how to give like hints without being blatantly.
You're
It
obvious.
just
better
as
not
bad
be
as
turkey dinner.
No, it's not turkey.
You're
dinner.
just as bad as
it's sweet. There, it's sweet.
Okay.
you're just as bad as like the mysterious Oreo flavor. Like the,
Well, yeah,
the
what we
clues
did
of that.
which we knew was.
I'm sorry about it.
Gingerbread.
So yeah, it's the
Cinnamon.
gingerbread, cinnamon gingerbread. Okay. I don't know how to.
And it's just like fuck it, we're gonna eat them.
It's apple pie.
Ooh.
It's from my Tokyo treat box, but I got it. I think I got the day after we recorded. I'm like, well, I'm opening it. There's also a watermelon soda. I forgot all the sodas. I have the champagne soda.
Oh.
And,
Champagne soda.
yeah.
Thank you,
and
Andy.
another soda too. I forget what it is.
Thank you, Andy.
So they
I can't
they
wait.
kind of smell caramely, but it's apple pie.
No, it definitely smells caramely.
And it just says apple pie, but
So if the Japanese man, when they actually, did you see the peach? There's another special Coke or something coming out. I tagged you.
It looks like a candle.
oh no, I didn't see it. Other
So
than
it's apple pie and it's purple. So
It's
that's weird.
purple. Yeah,
a candle.
but I mean, it's clearly apple pie.
I'm gonna be a savage.
Oh my god.
Just chew right in the mic, man.
Fucking right.
It almost tastes like there's real apples in it.
The initial taste it was like really sweet. It kind of threw me off guard.
This is fucking amazing. This is the best goddamn Kit Kat I've
I don't
ever
know
had.
why it's purple, but it's apples.
Can I say one was for Heidi?
Yeah, there's a bunch. Okay, so
Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna text her real quick.
apple
Heidi.
So apple pie, right? So that's
Apple
apple pie.
Pie.
Bisuku to biscuit. Okay, so it's just apple pie, but why are they purple? I don't know. Oh, for Halloween.
They're freaking
They're
delicious.
Halloween ones, so yeah, you have more.
That is the greatest fucking candy I've ever had in my
they're
life.
Halloween break.
May I take two?
Yeah, they're Halloween
Thank
break
you.
Kit Kats.
I'll
Take a
have
picture of
one
that for the.
Yeah,
this
I'll get all the
for
pictures
Instagram.
at the end.
Okay, take one for Heidi.
I have one here.
You know, I still have those lemon Kit Kats that you gave me
Oh,
in the
they're
bag of
horrible.
last time.
I like them.
No,
I like them too.
And
Those pine cleaner ones.
happy and no.
I have a Halloween.
Happy Halloween and no.
I have an or.
No happy Halloween. No or
Trick or treat.
what the fuck's no?
Happy Halloween.
Like
Just
no?
it's no means no, Andy.
Yeah, like no. I'm trying to.
No means no.
I don't know, but they've been
Like
giving me.
no Halloween.
They've also been giving me bonuses, and it's always a bonus bag of Kit Kats, but it was them Sakura Saki ones that are not good.
No you.
You know,
You know.
you know, you know.
Spelled incorrectly.
These are very good though.
Have you? Have you?
Have you know happy Halloween?
That's crazy.
Delicious.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
All right. So you wanna dive into our topic tonight?
Hold on.
It's like a mouthful of them.
Fucking gorge.
These tasted so much like apple pie. Ben wanted to fuck it.
No,
Oh, come on.
That was an American Pie joke.
I know, but I'm not that bad. Come on.
this coffee's so black. The Kardashians. What the fuck? Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Never.
Oh my god! I just fucked a turkey. I just on Big Mouth refucks the turkey.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Spoiler alert: that guy's gonna fuck a turkey by the end of this episode.
Oh, that's a bourbon to it. I just got a bourbon to it. So we're gonna talk about it's Halloween time. Our shirts. So we ordered Thursday night, and it said they ship 1 to 2 days, right? It says if you order after 1 p.m., it will ship the next day.
Yeah.
So Friday, I was like, we didn't hear nothing. Didn't ship it. And I was like, okay, maybe they're off the weekend. Monday, I was like, nothing. So today, this morning, at like 6, I emailed them, and then like 2 hours later, I was like, your shirts have shipped. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I'd have been like, take some money off.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
1 to 2 days. No, so anyway, but they're coming, so we can't wear our Elvira shirts. So we're gonna talk Elvira.
We'll wear it next episode.
Mistress of the Dark.
We'll
And
be
I brought all
behind
my.
one episode.
I didn't bring all my merch here, but we got the movie.
Do you ever naked?
Whatever
do
two
you
movies.
Do you ever naked photos?
I do not have her naked photos. There's only really that one. So
Google them.
We'll bring it up, and she looked pretty good. But she's redhead.
Everyone goes for their cell
Yeah,
phone.
give it up.
I didn't know there was.
And she's with her red hair. She wasn't Playboy once.
Oh, she has red
Oh,
hair.
was she?
She has red
yeah,
hair.
she has naturally red hair.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. so. Oh my
Ben,
god!
that means her vagina.
Hey, Ben found
Wink,
it.
wink.
Ben found it.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow.
So she would.
All right, be careful.
Yes.
Put it on camera.
Yeah, my God. Look at this, everybody.
Here's how you get shut down on YouTube.
So Cassandra Peterson is her
Wow.
real name. As you look at
just fucking-
just
Go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
As he says that for 2 hours. And she was born September 17, 1951, so she's currently 68 and she's still smoking hot.
I would still.
I mean, if you know one thing about Elvira,
How old is
boobs
she?
and, like 68.
Holy fuck.
Obviously not in that picture.
Not in those pictures though.
Well, no kidding.
And she's 5'7", and the weight I guess would be variable. And she did have a husband that she's married to from 81 2003. His name was Mark Pearson. And if you Google her daughter, Sadie Pearson, she's pretty hot too.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? But she only had one daughter. And it's just like, can you imagine marrying Elvira in 1981?
No,
Like
it'd
she's
be
like one of the hottest chicks in the
amazing.
world. And you're like, yeah, actually that's what he was like. That shark in that one, the movie, A Strange Wilderness. Yeah. So Ben's doing that. We're gonna have to put the boobs away, or else we're never gonna get through this.
Okay.
So she was,
I had my fun.
yeah, a Vegas showgirl. She was the youngest Vegas showgirl ever, 17.
don't
And she was
say.
born at Manhattan, Kansas, not Manhattan, but in Manhattan, Kansas. And then she grew up in Colorado Springs, and then worked as a go-go dancer at a local gay bar. So how about that? Back then, like, Jesus, that's a little outrageous. And then, like I said, she began her career at 17 as the youngest showgirl in Vegas history. And she traveled to Europe via advice from one Elvis Presley, the king. So imagine him. It's strange she didn't bang him. We'll get to that. But you think Elvis would have hit that?
Here's the thing about
Here,
her, which is
Elvira.
probably interesting, is like everyone thought because of the way she dressed
character,
and her
yeah.
character that she was very promiscuous,
Yeah.
and she wasn't. Like a lot of people, I think celebrities have tried, and she's
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah.
Like, go away.
So I'll just jump to this. She lost her virginity to Tom Jones. And it's not unusual, Tom Jones.
Yeah.
And he was a very rough lover, is what her quote said. Can you imagine? But yeah.
Like people have the worst fantasies about her, and she's like the most wholesome.
Yeah,
human
yeah,
being.
because like her whole thing is saying the double entendres and like something about sex.
Yeah.
Like she said, "Oh, you hit your head." Like in their movie, she said something about like, "Oh, something about your head." And she's like, "Well, no one in high school complained." It's like, what?
Yeah.
But like there are people.
Yeah.
So it's always stuff like that. Anyway,
It's character.
so Elvis told her to go to Europe, so she did, and she became a singer and an actor there, and was in a few Italian films. I forget, there's one big one, but I've never heard of it. It's probably some stupid one. But she was in an Italian rock band, but I couldn't find the name of the band. I was like, I just want to know the name.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then she came back to the U.S. and started a comedy show back then, because it's like the late 70s, called Mama's Boys, and didn't really say what that was about, but it's like traveling sketch comedy. Then she settled in Hollywood and joined an improv group called The Groundlings. And she did that for 4 years until 1981. She created the character of Elvira, which was based off of all the late night movie horror hosts. There was Vampiro, which then sued her because she said it was too close because they wore black dresses. And then there was Svengoolie and a couple other people. That was the thing. You'd have a weirdo gothic person say, well, these are the special movies we're playing tonight.
Right.
Anyway, and then she auditioned for the horror hostess spot in LA TV station, and shocker, she got it, and that's how they made Movie Macabre. So that was her. When they play the horror movie, and she'd come out and she would like say sexual things, and she'd look all hot when she's in there. And then every time they go to commercial, she would kind of cut your commercial and bring it back, and then they'd play. And a lot of times they're really cheesy, schlocky movies.
Yeah, like the B-rated horror
Yeah,
movies.
just terrible.
One of my she introduced me to one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Which one's that?
Hotel Hello.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No.
It's, oh my god,
I heard of it, though.
Super it's
Cheesy.
amazing. I know it's super cheesy. It's very good though.
Yeah.
it's very
I
good.
like cheesy movies.
Yeah,
Very
some
good.
are kind of fun to watch because
Yeah.
they're so bad. Like,
Some are awful.
yeah. Anyway, so that's how she got her start as Elvira, and like I said, that Vampira, which I'd never really seen her. She had like real high eyebrows.
Yeah.
But she was doing the same type of gimmick. It was sued her then, but then she was doing that from 81, and then 1988 her movie came out, which is right here, Mistress of the Dark, which is fantastic, especially if you're a young boy full of hormones. It's the greatest movie ever.
Yes.
So you're saying this movie got you through puberty?
Yeah, you watch that movie, like, whoa.
This was your big mouth.
Yeah, and she was in Pee Wee Herman's.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
I have that in my
Oh
random
wow,
facts.
I forgot
She's
about that.
I think her name is Big Mama or something. It's in my facts here. But I just was she had that.
I have the
movie.
normal Elvira pop.
Really? Okay, so then I didn't bring the normal. This is the glow in the dark mummy variant, and then this is the rock candy one.
I almost sold it, but
Really?
the buyer backed out.
You know, it was $9. It was like $9, $10. It's up to $35 now. The regular
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
I was
That one's like
going to
$60.
sell for $30.
Wow. Yeah, and then they got this one just came out. Her sitting on her couch.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll just go. Then she had her Haunted Hills movie, which for some reason to wait until 2001. It's not very good. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Even she jokes about it. And there's also the Search for the Next Elvira reality TV show in 2007, where they tried to find the next Elvira. I watched all 5 episodes before. It's okay, and I think the girl they picked they never did anything with. So I was like, I don't know what they were trying to do there.
She's very open about saying that she wants to pass the torch.
Yeah.
Like she wants the idea of Elvira to live on.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. Like, you give it to her daughter because her daughter's hot, but I guess daughter's like, I don't want that. That's my mom.
Yeah.
So then Movie Macabre went from 81 to 93, and then they brought it back for a year in 2010. And then I just put down, known for her gothic vampire appearance, quick wit, valley girl-like speech, and dirty double entendres. That movie is fantastic. So I got some random facts here. And also, I have like all the comics, just about. So, in the 80s, DC actually made the Elvira History House of Mystery comic, but she would introduce you, and there would be horror stories, which are like, well, we want to read about her. We don't want to read about other people. So then there was a Christmas special and everything, and that one is about $30. Then they did this one. So this comic ran for 166 issues.
Wow.
Yeah, and Elvira, there's a lot of like big time like Paul Dini, who he wrote Harley Quinn and stuff. And I think he was even in animated series.
Do you only have the number 1 issues, or how?
No, so this one went for 12, and then there was a Christmas issue. I have all of them. I don't have all 166. I have probably half of that. I'm gonna try to get them all. But these ones are black and white. But these were actually Elvira was.
I mean, you have number 1, which is good.
Yeah. They have 2.
It has about her defeating the killer clown on the cover.
Yeah,
It's pretty amazing.
And there's one where she's a wrestler and stuff. So it's all about her doing things rather than horror stories. But there's a lot of big like artists. Not just Paul Dini's the biggest one here, but like when I go through, I was like, wow, there's a lot of people. Like Terry Austin did a bunch of stuff. Like they moved on, and I have it here written how long, like the years it went, like because 166 issues, like that's crazy. I'll get to it anyway. And then they just brought back 2 years ago with this Elvira, the Dynamite comic.
That's a fucking good job.
Yeah, that's Joseph Linzer, who did Dawn and everything. And so I buy all the variants. There's 6 variants for every comic. So you want to open up and look. The art inside's pretty good. And then she had a special Halloween one here. But that's the one I have the interior art for, which I didn't bring. That I bought.
So this inside has all 6 variants.
No, well, in the back. On the back, it shows you all the variants. Then there's this story. So the story is that she's jumping through time, and she goes to different like famous monster people. Like she goes to visit Edgar Allan Poe and stuff. And she runs into Dracula and everything. And then they have the Shape of Elvira, where she meets a movie monster who might be an actual monster. So that ran for 6 issues. I have all 6 of that. But this one's still going, the viral one.
Is spoiler alert, the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Yeah, and his name's like Greg or something like that. It's funny. So the viral books are apparently doing good.
And then you have the movie.
Oh yeah, this is the movie, the Marvel adaptation of the movie. So, and there's a little dog there. And then of course we have the cereal that was absolutely terrible. So I would just assume all the Funko cereal.
How big is the pop inside the box?
It was a little pop. So it was like
keychain one.
Yeah, like keychain size. And then there's the red dress variant and
that one's the expensive.
Yeah, with this glitter. And that was gonna be a purple one. And there's the orange one with bats on it.
Yeah,
that was released at some con somewhere.
Never got a chance to meet her.
$150. No, I never did. But my friend Bob did, and he got me this. God rest Bob's soul, because he's not with us anymore. So he got an autograph. So
it's awesome.
Yeah.
So
if I would have
been like, "Can you kiss it?"
Yeah.
Wait, I think. Let me.
What?
Oh no, that's just the drawing. I thought the lever print there was lipstick.
Oh, wow. What if she did? That'd be awesome. I want to get a picture with her, but like a lot of times she makes appearances. Now she's just Cassandra Peterson. It's like, I kind of want the picture, but my goal was to dress up like her, like I did at one Halloween, and get a picture with her. I think that'd be pretty.
I was hoping you were going to do that tonight. Actually, I was hoping.
Jesus Christ, it's a lot of work. Her makeup's very intense. So, as I just go through, so here's some random facts. So she was burned by hot water at 5 years old, and it's scarred 35% of her body. And she said that the costume is designed a certain way, and she has long hair, so you don't see it. And she said the costume shows only the good bits. So I don't think she was burned real, like, she must have been bad, but not real bad like Freddy or nothing like that.
I mean, I've seen her without the costume on.
Yeah.
You don't really see much.
Yeah, so I don't... And then I said that she lost her virginity to singer Tom Jones and said he was aggressive and rough. She turned down Playboy, and he, at the time, which was in the 80s, he gave Hefner offered $1 million to pose, and she wouldn't do it. And she questioned her fans, and the fans said, don't do it because we like the mystique. Which I would have been like, fucking do it.
Yeah.
And then,
well, she was in Playboy, but not as Elvira.
Yeah, not as Elvira in the main centerfold. And then Hef referred to her as the one that got away. And then, so the Elvira's House of Mystery, that ran for 11 issues. And then Mistress of the Dark, the other one, which is the black and white one, the yellow one here.
Mm-hmm.
That was the 166 issues that ran for 14 years.
Wow.
So that's insane that went for 14 years. And it's like, but it was, Claypool Comics, so it kind of flew under the radar. But I mean, the Dynamite one's doing good now, and then the DC one, if you look for them, they're expensive on eBay. Like, especially with the whole run,
Yeah.
it's going to cost you a little bit of money. So there was video games made of her, which I was like, why wasn't there ever a Elvira video game? But they're only like kind of crappy computer ones, and then they're called the first one's called Elvira, and then Elvira 2, Jaws of the Cerberus, and they were early survival horror PC games. And then there's as well as 2 pinball machines, which the roller used to have 1 years ago. When you touch it, you go, ooh.
Yeah. Yep. I played the Elvira pinball machine when we went to that place in York.
Oh, okay.
And then I played one in Vegas.
Yeah, I remember that. Cool.
We have to do that again. That
What,
was
the York?
fun.
It was actually broke in York. I was trying to play it and it was broke.
Oh, really? Is that the arcade, the Vault, or whatever? Or not the Vault?
It's like a time limit one.
Yeah.
You pay for time.
Yeah. So one of the pinball machines is called Elvira and the Party Monsters, and the other one is called Scared Stiff. Get it? Oh,
I think the one we played was
Zing.
Party
Yeah.
Monsters.
yeah.
I forget. I know you definitely played an Elvira pinball machine.
So this is a cool fact. In '93, she made a sitcom pilot called The Elvira Show, living with her witch aunt in Kansas, Manhattan, Kansas, where she's from, and then being a fortune teller and a love potion saleswoman. She also had a talking black cat, but it didn't get picked up. But most of the ideas were then used for Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, because they said at
wild.
the time that no one would watch it.
How awesome would it be if she made a cameo in the new Sabrina?
I know, that'd be awesome. If she's something, yeah.
Yeah.
She don't have to be Elvira. She wrote 2 comedy horror books, The Boy Who Cried Werewolf and Transylvania 90210. I remember that one being, I think she was on Howard at that time. And she, the other movie she appeared not as Elvira, so she's Big Mama in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. She has like a headband and glasses on, so you can't really tell it's her. And she was a dancer in James Bond Diamonds Are Forever. I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
So that's probably, she's probably like in the background of the film.
Yeah.
Elvira's car is a 1958 T-Bird that's in the movie, This is the Dark, and it was purchased for $2,500 but had over $7,000 in alterations. And she owns it to this day, and she takes it to shows and everything. It was on that one,
Wow.
what's that one car show where they redo cars, like you take
counting cars.
yeah,
with,
something like
Count's
that.
Customs.
Yeah, there's one
Yeah.
where she brings her car and they talk about her car and everything.
I kind of read up on a little bit of that then too, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, the car is awesome.
Yeah.
This car here, because that's for the scene for the movie.
Mhm.
So that's, but it has like, there's like, the grill is like a bat or spider webs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's really cool car. She wanted Tim Burton to direct that movie, but he couldn't at the time because he was busy making Beetlejuice. So that ties into the last one. I was like, can you imagine if Tim Burton directed that? That
Imagine
would've
if she was in Beetlejuice.
I know, should have been, but making this at the same time.
What if they do the Beetlejuice 2 and then Lydia actually connects
She's
with her
grown up.
and she's Lydia's mom, like
That'd
on
be
the other
cool,
side.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be
pretty
Write
wild.
it. Tim Burton, write it.
So to tie it into wrestling, she appeared at WrestleMania 2 as one of the special guests.
She did.
And
Not
she
in
appeared-
costume though.
No. Was she? I thought she was.
Was she
I think
Elvira?
she was Elvira, yes.
Okay.
And then she appeared in WCW Halloween Havoc promos for 89, 90, and 91.
I think I
Wow.
remember her
Yeah.
showing up on Halloween Havoc.
And then she also had a deal with Coors for be their Halloween thing
Yep.
for like
I remember-
10, 15 years.
remember
or
the
something
Coors
like that.
commercials, yep.
And she had her own beer called Elvira's Night Brew. It came out in like 86.
I believe she did a Super Bowl commercial for Coors as well.
Yeah, she did. And then the beer was like super limited release. And then at that time, people weren't into beer like this, like the Ben's beers. So it flopped.
Ben's
Yeah.
beers.
Because everyone's like, oh, Coors Light, Budweiser, that's all we need.
I'm not gonna drink that
Yeah.
that special stupid
Yeah.
beer that it took more time to produce.
The girl's on. I don't know that girl. So and then like she made so much money off all the like merchandise over the years, especially her number one hot selling Halloween costume, which is her costume, and then some of the other merchandise that I wrote down was the beer, makeup, T-shirts, posters, pinball machines, comics, movies, perfume, statues, toys, calendars, books, albums, records, like
Do you have
everything.
any statues?
I do not have an Elvira statue. I seen one that's like $300. It was awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, I have 2 glow in the dark toys that came out like in the mid '90s, and one she has the chainsaw, and one she has a witch hat. And they're pretty cool. And then there's like the black and white ones of that. So
where does she rank on your all-time favorite people?
I don't know. What do you mean of hot girls or
No, it's
just hot-
like people you like.
oh like
you're a fan
I like Arnold. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably top 10.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Did she break top 5?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who would be your top 5?
Tina Fey.
Tina Fey's your top 5.
Arnold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Arnold.
I love Arnold movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
I fucked my maid.
Everybody listen to me.
I have sex with my maid, had a baby, and made them sleep with a little hole in the wall.
She's ugly.
She's ugly as hell.
She's ugly.
She's as ugly as I sound.
I love Arnold. I don't know who else, but I have to think about that. But yeah, so that's my just
I have.
quit going over Elvira.
I feel like when I'm lifting weights and I'm in front of 60,000 people, I feel like I'm coming.
No, a good pump is like a good come.
Yeah, it's like
I'm coming at the gym. I'm coming at home. I'm coming on the way to the gym. I'm coming all the time. It's wonderful.
I
That's
come all the
exact quote.
time. It's wonderful.
I have a fun comment. I was on my ride up here tonight. I was on the phone with a friend I hadn't talked to in a little bit. By the way, he said he's listening to every episode from here
Whoa.
on out. When that's a guarantee, he will. So we have a new subscriber
Awesome.
for sure.
Welcome to the show.
So his name's Steve. I was talking to Steve on the way up on the phone.
Steve's friend, his name is Steve.
Yep.
Sounds fishy.
When we're together, they call us Steve Squared.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true. Old friends. So I was talking to Steve. Haven't
How
talked to
deep
him
is
in a
this
while.
friendship?
Would you kill a man
roommates.
for
Ever
him?
seen his penis?
Yes.
That's
Wow.
a deep
Yes.
friend. That's a
Yeah.
deep friend.
It's just like
We used to be roommates. We were I don't have to think
You
about
did
it.
not
I've
falter
definitely-
at any way. Like yes,
I've definitely seen Steve's penis.
Like,
Hi,
yes.
Steve. So
He's like, son of a bitch, Steve.
we were talking about it, and he asked what topic was, and I said Elvira. He said that's really awesome, and he said, "Isn't it?" We had like a short conversation. It's so interesting if you're our age. She's like going back into the early '80s. She's probably like many people's like that's the first time you've seen a girl like scantily clad,
Probably, yeah.
as a little child. Like she gets your fucking heart rate increase if you're in that sort of thing.
Yeah, the boobs are just
And
out.
She was on Howard too a couple times, right?
Yeah.
it can't just be me, you, and Steve. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
like they're
Me.
the entire generation, right? It's going to be like
it's like her and then like back then
Like
what-
Peg Bundy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kelly Bundy.
Kelly Bundy.
And you go to the 70s, the
Peg was
Charlie's
sexier.
Angel. Yeah.
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, in the
but she's
90s. Yeah.
she's like for me probably like the first sex symbol
Yeah.
that I had ever seen. I'm like, holy shit.
You know, it honestly, depending on the era, it might be like her and Linda Carter as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Right. Who was also gorgeous.
Yeah,
actually.
especially in the 70s. There was
Oh
like
my
no one
God.
hotter than her. And then I didn't really care for the Charlie's Angel girl, Farrah
the
Fawcett, but she was huge.
Ig
Yeah.
Magini was pretty.
Barbara Eden. Oh, she was smoking hot.
She was pretty hot.
Bewitched wasn't bad either.
No, she wasn't.
But I mean, she was in like the little tiny.
Yeah, she couldn't show her belly button because, oh my God, you can't
Yeah.
show her belly button.
Guys, I'm
She's-
gonna
Guys are gonna be
die.
coming all over their TV.
yeah, Barbara Eden was smoking hot. But yeah,
Yeah.
sex symbols. And then Gilligan's Island, Ginger and Marianne.
Yeah.
Daisy Dukes with.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
You totally
boy.
squashed my theory, man. You're naming a whole bunch.
I forget. Yeah, but she is. Yeah,
But she
especially
probably started the
if
trend.
you were like
She's huge.
5 in like 1984.
But here's a difference, and and I'm not saying none of the other girls were like that, but for how I don't know
She's
the person
doing-
else. She was one who was over sexualized, but still was very wholesome as a human being.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, definitely. And when she was doing the horror stuff. No,
Like if there was an
horror
Elvira
stuff.
today, she would have 14 sex tapes out.
Yeah,
and her iCloud would have got hacked.
yeah,
And there would have been like videos of her stuffing stuff up her butt or something.
yeah. It'd be all crazy stuff. you
Yeah.
know? But. Yeah, but Steve makes a good point. She is like a big
Yeah,
major
100%.
sex symbol. You know, you just said in the 70s,
first.
Linda Carter. People are like,
absolutely.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, 100%. She's fucking amazing.
I know. She's still hot. She's 16. She's still hot.
Yeah.
I'd bang her today.
Yeah, I would
No, it's dirty. Man. I don't care. I'd bang Linda Carter today, too. Put it out there.
It was funny because
Line them up. Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, come on in. She's looking good.
Fran Dresser?
Yes, Fran Dresser, absolutely.
I would tape her mouth shut,
Yeah.
though.
Oh my God. Yeah. But she was so smoking hot in The Nanny. I'd watch The Nanny just to look at her.
Dude,
And I was like, I don't like this show, but
the
look
two
at her.
hottest women on TV, I think, if you ever go like in history, like they are the two hottest, and they both have voices that you're like, boy, I don't know if I can deal with that for so long. It's Fran Drescher and Sofia Vergara. Like you watch
yeah.
Modern Family.
Oh,
and
she's
every time she's
smoking
on
hot.
screen, you're like, how does she get hotter every time the camera like the camera turns away and goes back, and you're like, she's hotter than like 30 seconds ago.
What just happened?
Heidi hates watching Modern Family.
and
'cause
Joe
I'm-
Manganiello is hitting that.
yeah.
Because you're just like, well, she's so hot.
I watched like, Jesus Christ, and she's like, what? She goes, I get it.
There's probably some
It's
shows
called
she watches
selective
that has some
hearing.
hot dude that she's like, wow.
I'll tell you what.
Hot.
It sounds weird to say because I've never watched anything past Modern Family in the newer seasons, but I only ever watched like when they're younger still.
Yeah.
But then I seen like because I never watched the show continuously. But the girls from the show that were like the young girls and then now they're obviously they're of age. They even grew up to be pretty
Really?
hot.
See, I don't watch the show, so I don't know too much about
They're
it.
both really pretty too.
No joke. Like I saw some episodes because my mom watches the reruns and all that then too. And wow,
The one girl in the show
the
had
one
some
had to
issues.
get breast reduction. The middle child, yeah, that's how big. Yeah,
Well, anyway, the other girl was like so shamed by.
this up.
She was so shamed by her parents. Like the rest of the cast, like almost had to get her. Like they had to get removed from her mom.
Really?
Her mom was crazy. Like,
Wow.
I think it might have been the middle one too. The middle girl.
I think it was the older one, the oldest daughter. Like her parents were like crazy, like oh you're getting fat, like that, like they had to like call protective service. Like she was one of those Hollywood
Oh,
moms.
yeah.
And
That's
then the
terrible.
rest of the cast is like you don't need to do this. You know, like she became like anorexic and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
but who want? So we can go right back to Steve if you want. It's up to you.
I don't know whose turn is it next.
Who
Did we all
wants-
go?
Yeah,
Yeah, we all went. Yeah, mine
they
was
get-
Beetlejuice. Tony's was
Batman.
Yeah, then it's Steve's turn.
So do you want to take the reins again? Do you have an idea what you want to do?
I was having a really hard time. I've been juggling it around. I don't know. Let's do a little vote after the show. I have a couple ideas. I'll shoot them out to you guys, and
Okay.
we'll collectively choose one.
All right.
You should pick like three of the almost the same things. We're gonna do
Do any of them pertain to possibly staying with the theme of October and Halloween?
No.
No.
that's fine.
That's fine. It doesn't have
I mean,
to.
whatever,
I
yeah.
want to do her to make
Yeah.
it works out. You know,
I could
Whatever.
probably make something up though.
you don't have to do a person. You could do anything, right? You could do
Yeah.
a game. You could
Yeah.
do
Event.
Yeah, a food or whatever you wanna do.
Anything. Let's take a look and read a book.
I don't know what he's doing.
Reading Rainbow.
Oh God! If you want to do Joy of the Forge and Reading Rainbow, that's I guess your business.
Yeah, but that'll wrap it up here for our show. So I did an interview last night. I sat down with a guy, and the interview is going to air Monday. And the only people that are going to know about this are if you're listening to the other shows. So this is
Oh,
kind of
hey
something
now.
that special. So we're going to do something fun now. So you're going to hear the outro song, and if you stick around after the outro song, there might be a little hidden little bonus thing for you guys.
A little nugget.
A little nugget.
The after.
A nug.
Yeah, a little after hours special. So we're going to wrap it up here. Anything you want to plug, Ben?
Banging beers. Keep on drinking. We're hitting it hard overtime with like 3 days of drinking.
That should be the t-shirt. Next t-shirt. Bang of beers.
We're hitting it hard.
drinking.
Bang of beers. Keep on drinking. We're hitting it hard.
Fuck your job and your kids.
No show
Keep
this
on
Friday?
Drinking.
No show this Friday.
Probably no show this Friday, but we should.
What are you doing?
May or may not. I'm not saying. I'm not disclosing.
What's happening on Friday?
I'm watching a lot of Demon Slayer. I'm leaving it at that.
I can really go for a fudgesicle. Andy, what are you doing? What are you plugging?
Well, a PPW.
Who you plugging?
Is this Friday? Oh, nobody. Nobody. My God. Yeah, we got nobody from there. PPW at the Holy Family Academy. Austin Aries versus Clutch Adams is the main event. I think Austin Aries is the only name this time. I don't know who I'm wrestling.
I think Frank Mir's will be there again too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were supposed to send me a match graphic. They never did. They never made one. But it's there. Holy Family Academy tickets are what, $15-20?
I won't be at this one.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to concert, right?
Yeah,
that's all right.
I'll plug that when it comes around my time.
So that's
and then
that. Yeah, call the Power Room. We're going to record probably Friday.
Cool.
And then have a new one out Friday or Saturday. And that's about it.
Awesome. What's going on with you? What do you got to plug?
I'll probably come back around to this again. But November 23rd is a Saturday. We will be holding a Malifaux 50 Soul Stone tournament at the Alchemist Cove. Anyone is welcome that would like to come play. It's a $10 buy-in.
How are you doing? What's the update?
It's a bye week, so it's same as last week. I'm 3-1.
Okay.
My next game's against Beaner. And
That's racist.
Alan Beaner.
There you go. He's a white guy. That's his actual last
That's his last name.
Let's keep
He's
that
a
joke,
white
that
guy.
joke going.
So, yeah, I'm he's a really good player. He's a good technical player, and it's the last week, so I really want to win.
Is it like you versus Faith in Exile? Was like
No.
Andy put a post up. Did you see his post? Where he said, since people say I look like Brandon Urie, I want to make a Panic at the Disco cover.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know Brandon Urin, and I don't know Panic at the Disco. So I was like,
I said,
I guess.
I said, this would be really cool. I have high hopes for this. I have yeah.
Over
that
my-
went right over
my head.
Yeah, it got a laugh or two on there. I don't want to be a brag or nothing. I got like exactly 2 laughs.
Yeah, exactly two. Maybe 3 by now.
Yeah, so hopefully 3. I hope so. Yeah, so this Saturday, myself and Ben, if he's not exhausted from Friday.
Oh, don't worry, I won't be exhausted. Don't you worry about that.
It's gonna be a long 4-hour car ride.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
We're going to Poughkeepsie, New York.
Oh my, that's up there.
Yeah,
that is a haul.
3 or 4 hour drive. We're leaving probably Saturday afternoonish, and then we're gonna drive up. And
The show probably starts at like 7, 8.
yeah, I'm very, very excited because not only do I get to see, even if I didn't know them personally, I would really enjoy Crowbot's music. So I would already be a fan of that band just because the music they make I really, really enjoy, and I'm just very fortunate enough that I've become friends with the band as well. So and they're very, really good guys, and I hope they consider me friends too. I don't know.
No.
It'd be one of those things like, oh, here's this fucking
We
guy.
hate that guy. He's
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That fucking ugly fuck.
We heard he's ugly. We heard he's an ugly fuck.
We're part of the Tom Kessler coalition.
Yeah. But they are playing with probably hands down one of my favorite bands
Oh, my.
who I've seen live now 4 or 5 times. This will be the 4th or 5th. I lost track.
This will be my second time seeing them.
So Steel Panther.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
They
I'd like to.
They
they're
are
fun.
They are a blast.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see Crowbot and Steel Panther on the same show. I'm really, really pumped for that.
Asian hooker.
Hot little motherfucker.
I was gonna say, but we can't go too far. In the lyrics.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so it's a really good time. I'm pretty excited. So
maybe get me a shirt. I'll give you some money. Give me a shirt. There's cool shirts.
I'll just get you one and then
Okay, I'll give you the viral one. Then.
yeah, we'll just do
They'll
like a
probably be
shirt.
about the same price.
Yeah.
Maybe there might be more actually.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll grab you one.
Hopefully, like a real tagger, like neon tagger design.
There's
or
one
something
with
like
a
that.
big panther on the front.
Oh, really? Cool.
Size medium,
It
right?
depends. Yeah, it depends what they get, what they have. 'cause,
I'll figure it out.
Sometimes on tours.
Yeah, I'll get you something.
Send me a picture.
All right, so that'll wrap it up for Not Cool High School. Anything? Anything?
We got to close with her line.
Go ahead.
And until next time, unpleasant dreams. No. That's Joseph.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Bow, bow, bow.
All right, I'm gonna
play the
if
music.
everyone can mute their. I had this grand idea that Elvira is kind of the Santa Claus of Halloween. At malls, you'd have an Elvira there. Girls were dressed up as Elvira just like guys dressed as Santa Claus. It's not just the real thing,